Hey, what's up, everyone? Jazz Bro Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next. Hope you're enjoying your day today. Well, leave it to Saturday Night Live to get themselves involved in the whole situation with the soon-to-be overturning of Roe v. Wade. But that's them. But, of course, the host, one Benedict Cumberbatch, yes, Doctor Strange, of course, his movie just released this past Friday to surprisingly very good numbers, has decided to step in it as well and, of course, act the jackass. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Disney Marvel, Doctor Strange star Benedict Cumberbatch leads shrill pro-abortion sketch as SNL host. Surprised. Benedict Cumberbatch kicked off Saturday Night Live with a hardcore pro-abortion cold open on Saturday, the opening weekend for Disney's newest Marvel superhero blockbuster Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The skit depicted a medieval tribunal in which Cumberbatch and cast members sure, let's show it anyway and watch the fools act out.
In the draft of his majority opinion overturning Roe v. Wade, Justice Samuel Alito explains that no woman has a right to an abortion, and that in fact, abortion is a crime. To prove it, he cites a treatise from 13th century England about the quickening of the fetus, and a second treatise that says, if the quick childie dieth in her body, it would be a great misprision. We go now to that profound moment of moral clarity, almost 1,000 years ago, which laid such a clear foundation for what our
So
law should
cringe.
be in
So
2022.
fucking cringe.
Henri, whatever is the matter? Ye looketh lost in thought.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just, while I was cleaning the hole on the side of the castle where we poop, and then it falls through the sky into a moat full of human feces, I started to think about abortion.
I'm not going to go any further. You pretty much know where I'm going with it, where this is going. Cumberbatch appeared on stage with a shirt reading 1973, the year Roe v. Wade was first decided, for the show's outro. And of course, that is the tweet from The Hollywood Reporter. Benedict Cumberbatch, Arcade Fire, and the cast of SNL closed out the show with shirts with 1973 all in, of course, as it represents Roe v. Wade. The Doctor Strange star, excuse me, partisans meddling in American politics, despite being a British citizen, is a dangerous move for Disney, already damaged by the groomers, of course, as they love to support. This week, a memo from Zeno Group, the high-profile PR firm in which major corporations like Coca-Cola and Starbucks warned its clients not to publicly react to the leak of the draft Supreme Court opinion which would overturn Roe. Subjects that divide the country can be sometimes a no-win situation for companies because regardless of what they do, they will alienate at least 15 to 30% of their stakeholders, a document reads. Do not assume all of your employees, customers, and investors share your view. Wow, common sense from a PR firm. Disney does not appear to be following this cautious strategy based on this week's SNL. Cumberbatch personally claims to be a Buddhist, and abortion is generally opposed in Buddhism. Really? Okay, so if that's the case, then why are you acting the ass? The actor has called on his religious faith as an essential part of his craft. It's hard to tell how strictly he adheres to the religion. I'm thinking very, very loosely. According to the BBC, Buddhists believe that life should not be destroyed, but they regard causing death as morally wrong only if the death is caused deliberately or by negligence. Traditional Buddhism rejects abortion because it involves the deliberate destroying of a life. Wow. Sadly, when you have idiots who work for DisneyWoke and Marvel, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by any of this. But Benedict Cumberbatch, once again, who had issues with one Sam Elliott, in regards to a movie that was done regarding the Wild Wild West. And of course, Elliott, who has done many, many Westerns, pretty much laughed at the director and laughed at the star because of its non-correctness regarding the Westerns. But in this case, Benedict Cumberbatch decides to step into Roe and step into it royally, like hip deep steps into it. And of course, will this affect those going to see Doctor Strange? Maybe, maybe not. But from what I'm hearing about Doctor Strange 2 is that there are subtle hints of a political narrative, a certain political narrative, and of course, certain characters that were forced or shoehorned into the movie that really have no business being there because it makes no sense to the storyline. But then again, this is what you get with Kevin Feige, Marvel, and Phase Woke, or Phase 4. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.